You nervous?
Hi, everyone. Jason here again from Camps with Friends. And in today's interview, we have Inna Maor from Academic School for Arts in Cooper City, Florida. Inna, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you and your background and your pretty unique school.
Thank you, Jason. Hello, everyone. I want to introduce myself first. My name is Inna Maor. Inna is a Russian name. I born in Ukraine and I study in Russia. I'm a professional pianist and dancer. Then I moved to Israel, and then I moved to Florida. I used to go when I was a little child in very professional music school when was blended academics and performing arts. And I was always dream to have the same school when the kids can be involved in the same interest together and know that it practice for something that everybody for their friends does. I opened my school, Academic School for Arts, in 3 years ago, and we have a very good community. Our school community has like almost 30 students, but all of them very talented. They start to do art from the very young age. I'm talking about professional arts as well as academics. And what I've seen that academics improved while they improved in performing arts. And this actually proved that how important performing arts in young age, elementary school, middle school. It's a great foundation. It's focused on excellence in performing arts and academics. Our classes, it's only 7 students per grade. And we have very good teachers who also involved in performing arts. We have a lot of going on, a lot of events that we spread the arts. We ambassador for the arts. We perform in University of Miami, in Frost School of Music. We perform in different competitions. We hold our own music competition. We go into different dance competitions because our dancers in our school receive 7 classes afternoon in ballet, in dance technique, in dance composition, jazz, and a performance team. Also, they involve in after school. Academic School for Arts has very good enrichment program after school that other kids join to us. We have a buses and the school driving them to our facility. So our academic school teachers become tutoring, and we kind of nurture all the kids who come in from other schools. And it's proved because all our after school students, they very gifted because of art. I created very special program for after school program, Academic Schools for Arts. And also it's Inna's Hall of Fame, because before it was Inna's Hall of Fame before I opened school. And this is after school program that students come from school straight to us. They receive snacks. They have 1 hour of homework support, and then everybody go into their schedules. They go to different classes as music, piano, guitar, percussion, band, visual art, sketching, 3D art, digital art, and all the classes. So we have approximately every day open up to 12 classes. So dance, of course, and theater, of course. So as you know, Academic School for Arts, it's number 4 because it always was blended with 4 arts. It's dance, music, theater, and visual art. So I pretty much can talk about my school all the time, but it's a short description at what we do. We're also non-for-profit organization, 501c3, 501c3, sorry for my accent. And that we also have sponsors who sponsor our schools. We receive grants, and we're helping underserved community. some kids, very talented, but they cannot afford it to pay all classes. So we try to help them. And they also perform, give back to the community performances in different nursing homes and Miami Opera. It's a lot of things. So we have full calendar event for this year. So pretty much I told you about everything. I have very good staff. We have over 25 teachers in this place. And we have our own gallery that we host in different artists, and they try to sell their works. We try to help them. What else I didn't say?
That's
we
okay.
also,
That's okay, Ina. You've done great so far. Let's sort of dig a little bit into your school. You said you're in Cooper City, Florida, right?
yes, Cooper
Can you?
City, Florida.
Yep. Why did you pick that area, or was that just the area that you moved to?
I moved to, yes. It's a very good area with very good schools. I moved because of my children long time ago to open up this beautiful facility.
Great. And so this was 3 years ago, you said. So you've been open
No,
for 3 years?
actually, no. Actually, it started a long time ago. It started in 2008.
2008. Okay.
Yes. So it was from beginning, it was Inna's Hall of Fame, performing
Okay.
arts just after school.
Okay.
And then we moved up to private school and 3 years ago. And then we rebrand the name to Academic School for Arts. But it's always known in this area as Inna's Hall of Fame. But I
Okay.
try to make more to connect.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your different performing arts categories. I know you mentioned visual arts, you mentioned dance, etc. Let's kind of go through them, talk a little bit about each one of those and what you offer for the kids.
Yes. So for example, we have 4 academic courses, like all school does: math, social studies, language arts, and science. So we try to blend it. Visual arts, for example, in social studies, the kids do projects and they draw, they sketch, and they learn to make all this history researches for the all main historical heroes or main performing arts heroes.
Okay.
And this is blended. This is what the school about. Also, we have a very unique curriculum. Like all school we work with IXL, we have all the tests, and from 8 to 12, it's pure academics.
Okay.
Of course, blended with the art. So from 8 to 12, for kindergarten through 4th grade, it's from 8 to 12 is pure academics. Then after lunch, at 12 o'clock, they have performing arts classes, and it's scheduled. For example, today we have a performing arts schedule over here. So for example, today, if you can see, today it's Tuesday, starting from 12 to 1, we have choir K through 4th. Actually, it's a little bit different schedule. While 5th grade continue with a math class. Then after this, they have choir 2. They're going to choir 2, 5th to 12th grade. So we have a very good choir group. And after this, they have a digital art. Then they have percussion ensemble. And we try to create Colombian folklore percussionists with different drum sets. Okay. Then we have ballet. The boys go into percussion and girls going to ballet. Ballet class, it's actually today it's composition, dance composition, when the kids we start with technique, and then they create their own routines. So it's open up their brain, open up their all cells in the brain. No, brain, it's a little like a maze.
Mm.
And that's how they getting better, and they love it. And
Yeah.
after this, they have art. The art, it's a digital art. It's an art that we're preparing for gallery, for students gallery, for this coming Sunday. There is a lot of classes they after school, like I said, that band. We have singers, we have players with the guitar, drums. We try to start with the recorder class to start to open for the wind instruments, because
Okay.
next year I'm planning to open orchestra with the instrument. They have music appreciations. They learn different type of music, different genre of music. They have, of course, piano. We have a piano lab when we have 8 pianos,
Oh, wow.
very good pianos, and they're learning to read music. Like I said, this all enrichment program, it's give them so much. And after this, the kids asking me, what, Miss Inna, what our next class? I said, we're done, you're going home. So they don't even feel when the school over.
That's that sounds fantastic. Definitely sounds like you've got something great going on over there. It's actually
And Jason,
yep.
yes. And
No,
Jason, I just want to tell you a very, very simple example. When I was a child, before I went to this professional music school in Russia, in Ukraine, in Odessa, I went to regular music school, but not so professional, but okay, in first grade. And my friends, they're more classmates, they don't take music classes. They ask me, why are you playing all day long? Go out, go play. So, and I was kind of complaining to my mother and said, Mom, they going out, they playing outside. Why I need to play? Because child doesn't understand this, how important on this age to develop skills.
Yep.
So when I went to the other school and I see all my students doing the same thing like me, all my classmates, I start to think differently. So that's why all the kids in our school, they do the same thing. And when we, for example, when we practice for the music recital, we put them together and they play in front of each other. That's main. They look each other. They try to compete. They try to be better. And who is not, see that he needs to work more. And he doesn't say, oh, why I need to do this while they playing. You know, this is what was main thing why we did this, why I created this school, founded this school.
Can you tell us about maybe one one success story?
Of course.
Maybe yeah.
Of course. So for example, from Academic School for Art, we have a couple of them. So we have a girl that she came after COVID. You know, COVID was a big issue with the schools.
Mm-hmm.
She came 3 years ago, and she applied for school, which is she was already in 10th grade. She liked to draw, but her drawing was not so professional. So she actually ended school. She graduated our school, Academic School for Arts, our first graduate.
Mm-hmm.
And she was accepted to college in art program in Nova. It's Nova Eastern University with a very good scholarship. This is number one. And she find yourself to be an artist. Number two, we have a student who you see on our website. If you go on website, Academic School for Arts, you can see an article about this boy. His name is Evan Sosa. So he came to me before I opened the school. He came to me in age of 3.
Wow.
And he was very talented and he already been playing piano, but it was not so good. So I bring him to the certain level that he was amazing. He got to certain competitions, he performed, and his parents want him to sign for our school. Was actually what this good in private school. If someone is very advanced in academics, he stayed with the same group of students who is not so advanced. And this is pushing back. We don't do this. So we evaluate him and we make evaluation that his level of academics, it's actually on second grade. So can you imagine the boy at 5 years old start with
Wow.
the second grade level?
Yeah.
And we actually have different, different curriculum for math, like language arts. So working very good curriculum. So he was very good, and he graduated second grade, then went to third grade. Now he's in the fourth grade of age of 7.
Wow. Wow.
This is if now what I tell you, that you see his growth, because he's mentally he wasn't so mature, but you see his improvements through the years. Now this boy is playing chess. We have chess class also. He playing chess. He going to different tournament for chess. He playing piano. And then other kids wants to be like him. Just want to tell you, if this is not successful story, what is a successful story?
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. And it's awesome that you have the ability to offer these kinds of resources, right, to these talented kids.
Yes.
And so that's really great. So we've covered your academics, we've covered your performing arts. Is there anything, before we finish off here, is there anything that you want to tell parents, maybe, or maybe there are some kids that are watching this video on social media? What do you want to tell them?
Yes, Jason, I want to tell the parents that most important time for development, with child development, because I'm a study psychology, and the most important time to child to develop, it's from kindergarten, like 4 years old, when you start to be a little more understanding what's going around, until fourth grade. This time of the age, the brain, it's open. It's like a sponge. He can get languages, he can get music, he can get art, he can do a lot. It's like, it's like a storage. Is more child will get of it, as better it's going to be for his future.
Yep.
And I need to open up to families who understand that children with all these things would happen with education. The public school has 30 kids in the class, so there is no actually something that child can improve in something, to ask the question, to be better.
Yep.
And of course, parents who is artists, who went to the same journey of performing arts, and they understand, because we have families who is really artist, and they know that it needs to be started, and don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Because when the children after school 2 p.m. come and they tired, they not can do so well as to blend program. And I know if people will realize what I offer, it will be aligned, because what we offer is very special.
Yeah, that sounds really fantastic. Inna, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about your very special and unique business. It was fantastic to hear a little bit more about it. I'm gonna end the recording, but stick around and we can finish up after that.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody for listening.